toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Corvallis, Reser Stadium, home of the Oregon State Beavers. The Sun Devils will kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Beavers offense will go to work first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, running back gets the give. Breaks into the open. Quick step and go. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. And the Beavers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Smith dropping to pass. Quick strike complete. You want to talk about running behind your pads as he plows his way to the 35. The Beavers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll try the run. Running to Green. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The Beavers are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Beavers!
The coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did. And they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. So the Arizona State Sun Devils offense will get the ball for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
They'll leave it with him. Can't get him to the ground. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
I love when defensive backs come on and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the...
Makes a grab for a big play.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Deep shot for the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Now, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. There he goes. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Smith wants to throw. Gets it out fast. Nice job by this guy finding the slot guy on a drag.
Yeah, the receiver just working his way across the field, giving his quarterback a nice, easy target. That's an easy completion.
Back to pass on second down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he drops to throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Beavers will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Catches it cleanly at the 20. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Might be calling a hot route. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Fires left. He's got it. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, there's an alley to the left. Touchdown, Arizona State. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
On the move from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. Smith dropping to pass. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. The Beavers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass. Finds the tight end. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Third down coming up after the completion. From the gun to give, looking for room. Really tough run there. He got 4. That'll leave him a yard short on fourth down. The Beavers send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Here's the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. That pass is incomplete, but this has been a period in which the offenses have shined. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. Straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Throwing on the run. And they gambled in their own end, turning on on downs, and now the other offense is set up. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. And the Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the left side. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Looking downfield, it's Morris. Swings it out to the flat. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. The Sun Devils have this offense rolling. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Butler. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. And the Sun Devils will try to move the sticks on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got the back over the middle. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? The offense basically has the whole field in front of them, backed up close to their own end zone. On the ground, it's Hatcher. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. And down he goes back at the 3. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
And I think a lot of people are going to look at that drive, and first of all, the drive was awful. They're all going to look at the drive and say it was awful, but how about the giving up on 3rd down? I mean, you got 3rd and long, and you try to sneak a run in, and this drive, this possession, it was disastrous for the offense, and now you just hope you have enough space to get a punt.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw. It's Morris. Fires to the right. Got him downfield. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Man, these tight ends are such matchup nightmares. They can run so many different routes. And how about you throw in the corner route where you can throw it up to the big fella, where you've worked on your timing, you've moved him all over the field and had success. Great throw, great catch.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to push your passes. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Sun Devils! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
And in that goal line situation, awesome job by the tight end, winning his one-on-one battle, making an easy target for his QB.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. TCU rolled to victory in front of those fans in Fort Worth who had the Go Frogs hand sign up for 60 minutes. Super Frog was flexing all game too, as complete a win as they've had for some time. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Smith wants to throw. On the move, he fires. The sure hands, it's Williams. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Get it out on the screen. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They boot it away on 4th down. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. That's caught. It's Butler. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on first down, 1st and 10. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on first down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Making side adjustments here. Dropping back, it's Morris. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack, first down. You've just thrown an incompletion. So 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. The Sun Devils getting set on first. Looking downfield on first down. Puts it out of the air. And he's brought down after a nice game. This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing 1st and goal. The snap sets up the throw. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State! And 6 more points.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And he tacks on the extra point. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. And off from the shotgun. He's stopped in the backfield again. This defense trying to send a message he'll have to carry into halftime. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Quickly complete. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from there in Corvallis.
And the Beavers will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan.
He'll take a deep shot here. He's got another 25. Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. That celebration turned sour quickly after they saw that flag, and it wiped out the big play and the touchdown. To throw, it's Morris. Pocket breaking down. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Second down, they'll go to the air. This time it's complete. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Sun Devils have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Butler. And the defense drags him down.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
The Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
And that's a great sign for this offense, because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been 3rd down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Wants to go up top. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And we talked about this at half, man. They've got to start to pressure the quarterback more. This offense had a lot of success. You got to make this guy feel uncomfortable. And the first drive, out of the half, they do exactly that.
Going downfield for the big play. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Smith dropping to pass. Quickly to the tight end. He's got it out of bounds at the 41-yard line. The Beavers can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Inside 4 minutes to play here in the third. Looking to throw on first down. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Beavers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to them. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out, you recover it, a forced turnover.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Offense changing the play. To the air, it's Morris. Quickly out to the tight end. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on third and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
Still on his feet at the 45. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
You see so many offenses these days just throw swing routes to the running back. That's the extension of the run game. Well, that's the play that's the extension of. It's the toss. And when he gets outside, watch out. He can dial up home runs.
Wants to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. He'll pull it down. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. And the Sun Devils moving quickly to the line.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
The Sun Devils are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll snap this one from the 30 on first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Using the quick game. Headed to the end zone. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Sun Devils. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This should be the last play of the quarter. The give to the back. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third.
Loss of 2. Brings up second down.
That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So the final period starts with a second down play. Smith wants to throw. Under fire. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. And the Beavers will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. They go right back to it. Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the fourth quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
Wideout trying to get it in, and he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State! That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, we've got a final in a game that just wrapped up here in the SEC. Alabama opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's house and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the chin.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The Beavers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Smith dropping to pass. The heat got to him, and he just sort of froze and got tackled in the end zone for a safety. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
And the Arizona State offense takes over.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly, Dave.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
He wants to change this route. Wants to go up top on first down. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
Pulls in the deep ball. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. And the Sun Devils will line it up on 1st and 10.
And that's a first down for the offense.
To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Good enough for a first down.
Looking downfield on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to throw, it's Morris. He's got the back in the middle. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Sun Devils, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Finds his back in the middle. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated, whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams. They have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The Beavers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Trying to get the corner. Look out, he's got room. Breaks into the open. He's at the 50. The 30. He's at the 10. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success, because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Past the first down marker and still running. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead, you want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting push and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth quarter.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the tailback. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's Morris. Here's a heat. And it's incomplete on third down.
You know, I'll give it to the defense here. Obviously, it has not been their day. This offense has gone up and down the field, lighting up the scoreboard. But you're still seeing this defense compete. And on third and long, expecting pass, everybody on the same page. You get the incompletion. That's something positive that their coaching staff can point to when they
Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. Off-play action on first down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Right down the middle. Right on the money. They're able to make the stop, but this offense running plays and racking up yards all the way to the end as they get the W. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when